Let's just jump right in. Today, we're going to tackle something huge: how to spot when the media is trying to manipulate you. This is all about giving you the tools to think for yourself. You ever get that feeling, you're watching the news or just scrolling, and something feels off? Like you're not being informed, you're being played. Well, guess what? You're not crazy. That feeling is real. So the big question is, how are they actually doing it? I mean, it's usually not about outright lies. It's way more subtle than that. It's about these patterns, these hidden tricks. And today, we're going to drag them out into the light. Okay, so first things first, that gut feeling you have, that sense that the whole game is kind of rigged, that's not paranoia. It's your brain recognizing a pattern. And once I show you these techniques, I promise you are never going to be able to unsee them. And here's the most glaring example, right? When our guy does something, it's strong leadership. But when their guy does the exact same thing, suddenly it's a corrupt abuse of power. See? It's not just a little bias. The logic itself is completely broken. All right, let's get to the good stuff. The main event. We're going to break down just four, of the most common ways they try to manipulate you. This is where you get the toolkit. This is the aha moment. Okay, pattern number 1. This one is so simple, but man, is it effective. It's when they take an opinion, just someone's interpretation, and present it like it's a cold, hard fact. It totally blurs the line between what's real and what someone wants you to think is real. So check this out. The manipulative version just screams, the economy is booming, or the economy is collapsing. It's a conclusion. But look at the other side. It gives you the actual numbers, GDP growth, unemployment rate, and then it says, hey, whether you call this booming is up for interpretation. See the difference? One tells you what to think, the other gives you the info so you can decide. And this is your secret weapon. Anytime you hear a big, bold claim, just ask yourself this one simple question. Where's the source? Or, can I check that myself? If you can't, you're probably not looking at a fact. You're looking at someone's opinion dressed up to look like one. All right, on to pattern number 2. This one's a little sneakier. I call it the truncated argument. It's like someone's building a bridge of logic, but they stop building it right before it reaches the other side, because that other side would make their own team look bad. And this is a perfect example. So when politician A from the other party takes money, the argument is simple. That's corruption. But when politician B from their party does the exact same thing, suddenly the argument just stops. They'll call it representing constituents. The honest approach, you create one standard, one rule, and you apply it to everybody, no matter what jersey they're wearing. So here's how you catch this one. When you hear someone lay down a principle, you just ask, okay, great principle. Does that also apply to your guy? If you get a bunch of hemming and hawing and, well, it's complicated, you got 'em. You've just spotted a truncated argument. Oh man, pattern number 3. You see this one everywhere, especially on social media. It's where they take someone's actual argument, twist it into some kind of absurd, ridiculous caricature, a straw man, and then they beat the living daylights out of the caricature instead of the real idea. I mean, look at this. The real position is something complex, like we should use carbon pricing. The media version, they want you to eat bugs and ride bicycles. It's way easier to make fun of eating bugs, right? But it's totally dishonest. The whole point isn't to have a debate, it's just to make the other side look like a bunch of clowns. And the counter for this is so easy. Just say, quote them. Seriously, show me the clip. Where did they actually say the crazy thing you're claiming they said? And 9 times out of 10, crickets. Because they never said it. It was made up. Okay, last one. Pattern number 4, asymmetric standards. This is a fancy way of saying different rules for different teams. It's when the exact same evidence leads to 2 totally different conclusions, depending on which side the person is on. It's pure tribalism. And this example is, well, it's intense because we see it constantly. When there are allegations against an opponent, it's believe the accusers, he must resign. But when it's an ally facing the same kind of allegations, it's a politically motivated witch hunt, innocent until proven guilty. The honest way isn't to pick a side, it's to have one standard for how we look at evidence and apply it to everyone, period. And again, the question you ask just cuts right through the noise. You said we should believe accusers for candidate A. Does that same rule apply to the people accusing candidate B? This little question reveals everything. Is it a real principle they believe in, or is it just a weapon they pull out when it's convenient? That's the whole ballgame right there. Okay, so we've seen the tricks, We've seen the patterns. Now let's boil it all down into a super simple tool you can use like right now.